Removable speakers? All in one? Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Waltz, and today we're taking a look at the amazing JBL Bar 1300X, which is this absolutely crazy 11.1.4 soundbar, and we do have a lot to cover, so we're going to break the video into 4 parts: features, audio, my personal thoughts, and of course a sound test. So without further ado, let's jump right into some of the features. The 1300X is quite large until you take off the right and left rear speakers. That's right, it has detachable rear speakers, and you could pretty much put these anywhere in your room that it makes the most sense. But what's really cool here is that these are battery powered, which means you don't need a power cord, and they're completely wireless, so you can really just take them off whenever you want and take them wherever you want. I mean, take it to the bathroom with you if you really don't want to miss the movie. No, but seriously, this is really what sets this apart from the other soundbars. Also, they marked the left and right, so you know exactly where to put them when you're listening and when you plug them back into the soundbar for charging. And in case you don't want to have to constantly plug them back into your soundbar, or I guess attach is probably the better word to use, in case you don't want to attach them to your soundbar, it does come with USB-C charging. So if you really wanted to, and you had, you know, the right setup, you could run USB-C cables into a power outlet somewhere and, you know, have these always charged. You could totally do that. But, you know, as far as what I see as the best use scenario for this particular soundbar is that you leave them detached only for the big stuff, only when you're going to watch that movie where you know you're going to need that surround sound. If you're playing video games or maybe even, you know, watching the news, I wouldn't really worry about detaching them. And it's going to work, you know, whether it's on the soundbar or off the soundbar, the same. So definitely super cool with that feature. Let's talk about connections. This guy's going to come with the ability to be connected through Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, an optical port if you're using it through your TV with optical, or HDMI ARC, and not only one port, but 4 HDMI ports. Only one of them's ARC, but 4. That's just absolutely crazy. I don't know why you would need that much, but obviously there's someone out there that does. And it's also compatible with all your smart assistants like Google Home, Amazon Alexa, all the fun stuff. And we can't forget about Apple AirPlay and my personal favorite, Spotify Connect. And the reason I like Spotify Connect so much is that I love just using the Spotify app and being able to cast whatever I'm listening to, whether I get home from work and I have it in my car, just being able to cast it onto my device. Having that feature is very nice. And you probably also notice the nice sleek buttons on top. I think they are pretty simple, pretty fair, you know, placement of these. They're not too bulgy. They don't look ugly, but, you know, most of the time you're probably going to be using the remote of your TV. And, you know, I am glad, though, that they did connect their own remote to this soundbar. Sometimes we don't see that, and it can be a little bit disappointing, but yeah, you could use this thing to adjust the volume to get it a little bit more to your settings. But I actually really like the design of the JBL remote. You probably won't need it too much, but it's there in case you need it. Oh, and if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now, what about the dimensions? How big is each unit? Well, if we count this as 3 separate units, you have the main soundbar, the side pieces, and then the subwoofer. We'll start off with the main soundbar without the actual speakers connected. It's going to have a width of 39 inches, 2.4 inches of height, and 5.5 inches of depth. Moving on to the side unit, it's going to be a width of 8 inches, a height of 2.4 inches, so you're actually supposed to lay this down, and a depth of 5.5 inches. And also the subwoofer, can't forget about that guy, you're going to be looking at 14.4 inches of width, 18.9 inches of height, it is pretty tall, and a 14.4 inch depth. So yeah, in no means is this a mini small soundbar. This thing is meant to kick butt and really just add to that system. Oh, and did I mention it has a 12-inch woofer, which is definitely on the big side for a soundbar. And since we're talking about sound, let's jump into our next part. Now, if you remember what we said earlier, the Bar 1300X is an 11.1.4 soundbar, which means it's going to have 15 individual speakers and then the additional subwoofer to help with the bass. A lot more than you're used to in your typical soundbar, and I think that's probably why it sounds so great, which you are going to hear that in the sound test later, so stick around for that. And as far as height channels go, you're going to get 4, which is really good. Based on how it's set up, you're going to get the 2 on the soundbar and then 1 on each of the rears, and I think that's pretty much how you want to go when designing this soundbar. I think they did a great job, selecting how they have the speakers laid out. Now, are you still debating whether or not you should spend the money and invest in a soundbar? The simple answer is yes, but personally, I believe that sound is 50%, if not more, of the experience. Don't believe me? Watch this clip of high quality video with low quality audio and then low quality video with high quality audio, and you tell me which one is more tolerable.
So this is an example of amazing video quality with terrible audio quality. Let's switch and see what sounds better.
Now our video quality has decreased, but our audio quality has gone through the roof. Major improvements. What do you guys think? So yeah, I mean, most people are so focused on the TV that they completely forget about the audio, and you don't want to have an amazing TV and underwhelming audio and vice versa. So that's why, personally, I think you should invest in a soundbar. And not to mention, most of the stuff you watch, you're only going to watch it once. So why not watch that in the best possible way that you can? Now it is time for the sound test so we can wrap things up. If you guys want to pick one of these up, the links will be down in the description. And if you happen to live in the Phoenix Metro Valley, make sure you come visit our Tempe retail store where you can come and listen to the Bar 1300X. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested in, make sure to email me at youtube@waltz so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.